With that, I'll start with the Gambino family. Of course, everybody knows the Gambino crime family because of John Gotti and stuff like that. Of course, that was started, I believe, way back in the 1900s somewhere, and then by Carlo Gambino, who was, I guess, the one. That's why the family was named after him. So he was a real slick guy too back in his days. Quiet. I mean, he's old school. And let's face it, a lot of people today they want to have all new things. And don't get me wrong, technology is good, but you need to keep a lot of the old ways. It's good to do other things with computers, and of course you got to adapt. But listen, a lot of the old ways are not bad. Okay, they're there for a reason. But mainly they were from like Brooklyn, Staten Island, more or less. I mean, they did have their tentacles all around, Bronx and all kinds of little places. But their really stomping grounds was in that area too. They were mostly involved in like construction. You got the garment district, gambling, of course, and whatever else may come. Which actually, believe it or not, John's brother Gene he had a big drug pinch because listen, they tell you they not to do anything with drugs, but whatever's going to bring in the money, they're going to do. They just keep it like on the DL, on the down low, because you're not supposed to really be doing it because it brings a lot more heat and stuff like that. You deal with a lot of unsavory people nowadays with the drugs. It's not like it was back when Lucky Luciano, who was actually the big founder of like the mafia too, but he was you try to keep it quiet. I mean, we used to say in the life, you're as good as the last envelope you got, and so a lot of people pretend like they don't know what you're doing when you're doing that, but it exists. But you don't want to get caught because you could get whacked for that too, doing the wrong thing and not letting certain people know you can get killed for it.
What was the garment district for those who don't know?
So the garment district is where all the clothes get made, get brought in from all around the world. It's one of the biggest, most lucrative money, legal money too. It's legal. It's not illegal. But they got their hands in it. You know what I mean?
And when you say they had their hands in it, were they extorting like the clothing manufacturers, or were they actually was it legit business?
Believe it or not, it's legitimate business. I mean, of course, you got power when you have these when you're backed up like Tommy Gambino and all of that. Like they got the power because of who they are. But it's all legitimate business. You can show money. You could pay taxes on it. It's actually really exciting when you go to these places because you get to see everything is fast paced, and that's one thing about New York. It's nothing ever. They say it's the city that never sleeps, so there's a reason for that. But it's a legitimate business, and of course there's other things that can go on there too. That's illegitimate with clothing, and certain people get cuts. Of course, there's some clothes that go missing. You know what I mean? It's like that kind of thing, but. Uh, it is a lucrative and it is a legitimate business. We had Louis Castman on. He said that Tommy died. He had $500 million when he died, and that's what they know of. So who knows exactly what he really had?
Right.
Probably almost as much as that in cash somewhere, hidden. So listen. The bottom line is it is it is a business and it's a serious business. So there's no fooling around. There's no playing games. There's no this is serious because you never, ever want to cut off a wise guy or a family's business from making money. That starts a war right there.
And who were some of the major players in the Gambino family?
You basically you had of course, like I say, there was the Gambino crime family, and I think even the Lucchese guys were involved in there too, if I'm not mistaken. But I wasn't involved in it, so I don't really know as much about that. But listen, everybody eats, and that's the most important thing in a wise guy business. There are a lot of cutthroats as far as wise guys go, from families to families. Maybe somebody don't like this guy in another family, just like there's real killers in other families, real guys who take care of business, real scary guys. Believe me, there's very scary guys. So everybody has a role to play. And so, but you conduct business. Look, these guys go to the garment district dressed in suits, sharp businessmen. You don't think they can make a phone call and have you disappear in a heartbeat. So this is serious business, and as you can tell by the money I just said that the other guys were making, a lot of money gets passed around, and that's how these people survive. That's how these people thrive. So, I mean, but like I say, you had Paul Castellano. They said he was greedy, all this kind of stuff like that. He probably was. Of course, he got taken out, as everybody knows, Spark Steakhouse, all that stuff like that. John Gotti supposedly got him waxed for, well, he was no good, I guess, than what they said within their family. And, he was greedy. And of course, I'm surprised they didn't like, of course, the fact that Gene was dealing drugs. I guess somebody gets wind of it. It's kind of hard to keep a secret in that kind of life. And so this is what happened to Gambino family, but they're pretty powerful still to this day. And what makes you powerful is the money you can generate, and as many soldiers and associates and captains you got and stuff like that too. Because I think somebody had asked me once, who's the most powerful crime family. I'm like, it's kind of hard to really know. I think the one that's going to be the most powerful is still the Genovese, but